Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Mario Kart Double Dash playthrough. Today, we're going to be taking on the Star Cup for 50cc, and then we're going to step up the engine class a bit and move on to 100cc. For this cup, I'm going to be using the two Koopas, Koopa and Paratroopa. They use the, is it just called the Shell Kart? Let me actually take a look at that really quick. I have all the notes here. I don't actually know. I know what the unlockable cart's called, but not really sure what this one's called. But yeah, it's a green turtle shell. And I should also mention that the Koopas are actually light characters. Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Daisy were actually middleweight characters. The weight actually does have a big impact in this game that I didn't really mention in the first video. Depending on the weight of your character, you can only use certain types of vehicles, and on your combination of characters, basically. So, in the case of this combination, I have two light characters, so I can only use light vehicles. However, if I used, like, for example, Mario or Paratroopa, I would be able to use middleweight vehicles, but not lightweight. So you can only use the vehicles that have the same weight as your highest weighted character. So once again, if you have a lightweight character and a heavy character, you can only use the heavy character carts. And then if you have heavy and medium, you can only use the heavy carts. So if you have a heavy character, it trumps everything. It doesn't matter, you can only use heavy vehicles. And there's not really a case where you can use, like, if you have, like, two mediums or a medium and a light, you can't use medium or light vehicles, you can just use medium. It's an interesting system, I guess. But it works, I feel like it works. So you gotta know your weight classes very, very well. Also, this course, Sherbet Land, this is probably my least favorite course in Mario Kart Double Dash. I do not like it. It's very hard to avoid things. They did this track so much more justice in Mario Kart 8. I love the Mario Kart 8 rendition of this course, but as far as this game is concerned, this is hands down my least favorite. There's so many things you got to avoid. These skating shy guys are very, very relentless in how they move. There's some turns that are just really, really hard to make. This course is just not really a lot of fun in this game. On 50cc, it probably won't be that bad, but keep in mind, we're just talking about 50cc right now. And yeah, that was my bad. I shouldn't have crashed into those bananas. The special item for Koopa Troopa and Paratroopa are the triple shells. So they don't get just one, they get 3 shells, which is really, really nice. I love triple shells. They're probably some of my most favorite items just because, you know, it's more ammo you can use, and triple red shells can be absolutely devastating if you use them properly. Of course, though, that's essentially what they are. They're not like any unique items. They're just, you know, triplets of items you've already gotten. Okay, here we have Mushroom City. I don't think Mushroom City is in any other game. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might be in Mario Kart Wii, but I'm not really sure. It seems like this would be a course that could be in Mario Kart Wii, although I might be thinking of Moonview Highway. But yeah, you have the Mushroom Bridge music back. And this is definitely way more hectic with its traffic. There's a lot more weird turns, stupid bomb carts trying to frickin' kill me, oh my god. I kind of like the bomb carts a little bit though, because it's kind of a ode to Mario Kart 64. Those little bomb carts you can control whenever you lose in battle mode. They were also in versus mode too, but I always remember them in battle mode, because then it's like, oh goody, now I get to terrorize a player. Terrorize a player I don't want to win. Me and my friends in college one night for Mario Kart 64, I think I probably mentioned this in one of the videos, but like we literally spent like an entire night from like 11 p.m. to 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning just playing Mario Kart 64 Battle Mode. It was ridiculous. But it was a lot of fun, too. I feel like in college, you have to have at least one of those gaming moments. Just have a night where you just non-stop play video games all night with your friends. It's so much fun. That was probably the highlight for my entire college experience. I think we played a little bit of Smash Bros. Too, not just Mario Kart 64, but I just always remember playing Mario Kart 64 Battle Mode. But yeah, this course can be pretty brutal if you're not careful. Star Cup itself is actually pretty brutal. I remember, because in Mario Kart 64, I feel like Flower Cup is strangely the hardest course to do on the highest difficulty ranking. But in this game, I think it's, it might be Flower Cup, although I don't know. Special Cup's pretty challenging, too. And then there's the All Cup Tour, which, as it suggests, is pretty much every single track in the game, so... You know, there's that. Also, I need to stop hitting items. I feel like as I play this game more and more, avoiding items will be a lot easier for me to do. Because I am trying to get used to these controls again. It's definitely a step up from the old, like, very old Mario Kart games, but it's still not quite at the perfection of the Mario Kart Wii controls, because I love the controls in Mario Kart Wii. And from every other Mario Kart game past that. Okay, what do we have next? We have Yoshi Circuit, another track that's been in multiple games. This track was in Mario Kart DS, and it's also in Mario Kart 8 as well. It was one of the first DLC tracks added to the game. Gotta say, I honestly prefer this track in both the DS version and Mario Kart 8 as opposed to here, because this track has some turns that are really, really annoying. I'm mainly talking about the part right here. This part is always kind of throws me through a loop. But again, I also like the fact that this track outline is shaped like Yoshi. I love the eventual... Oh, there it is. The Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island reference. The flying Yoshi copter. As a circuit course, I do love this track because it is very, very appealing and it isn't really that boring like Mario Circuit always seems to be. No, they actually made the court at least somewhat challenging. There's lots of references to Yoshi games. Oh, there's the Goonies. I think those were Goonies. Maybe they were just birds, but I'm going to say they're Goonies. Okay. I also love power sliding in this game. Power sliding in this game is really, really fun. I try not to do it so much in 50cc because you don't really need to use it that much in 50cc. But in other courses, oh my god, you really do need to make use of it in all of the best places or you're going to be screwed. Look at that frickin' Birdo sign over there. Ah! Dang it. Like I said, need to get better at avoiding things. I have no excuse to get hit by these stupid things that are in my way. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the project so far. It's really cool going down memory lane and kind of spending some time on the GameCube era. I feel like on my channel I've always had like an era where like there's, you know, one year where I was really heavily focused on Super NES games. There's one year where I was really focused on N64 games. I think there was even a year where I was like really, really focused on Wii games. Didn't really have that for the GameCube, at least not yet, but I feel like I've been doing a lot of GameCube games lately. I did Luigi's Mansion, Sunshine, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, there's this game, I did Melee at one point. So yeah, really focusing on a lot of my favorite GameCube games now. Which is cool. I honestly like that. Because honestly, the GameCube is a very, very underrated system. It was completely overshadowed by the PS2 for sure. And the final track for Star Cup is DK Mountain. Dong Mountain, as we'll call it. This track was in Mario Kart Wii. I remember because it was like one of many tracks that had the frickin' barrel shooting you off to another land. As we'll see in just a moment. I always thought this part was pretty damn cool. How you just get to fly over the entire level, see what you're missing, and then actually go down the mountain as you experience all the stuff you flew over just a few minutes ago. And then if there's like people who are really far behind, you can see in the background them coming out of the cannon. Just a very, very good aesthetic course. And oh, I love this part right here. It's always so much fun to go down the mountain. Although you do have to be very careful, because the ending of this track is probably the hardest part of this track. That turn can be kind of scary. And then you have the bridge. The bridge of death. You can easily slip off that bridge. There's no railing, so you'll fall off the course. It's also a good way for people to just pelt you with items non-stop. It's such an annoying part of this course, and the worst part of the course. Thankfully, though, if you're not on the final lap, you can make some headway here, but then once you get in the lead, you need to find a way to stay in the lead. Otherwise, you could very, very easily get knocked off again, and just have a terrible, terrible time. But like, I love this turn right there. That turn is just so much fun to make. There's also technically a shortcut you could do right here too. Although maybe I'm thinking of, yeah, I think I'm thinking of the Wii version. Where you can kind of skip that turn and just kind of, if you turn just right, you can make it like past the giant hole. Since I'm so far ahead, I'll try to do it, but I'm probably not going to make it. I don't have a lot of faith in my abilities right now. But let's actually see if we can see people come out of the cannon. I don't know, maybe we're too far ahead to even see that. Now I think we'll see Peach and Daisy go out of it. Yep, there it is. I saw it blast off. Again, such a cool course. Okay, let's try the turn I was talking about. I don't think I will be able to do it now. Not quite. You can kind of do it, but I feel like it's a lot easier to do in the Wii version. At least in my opinion, anyway. Okay, well with that, we are done with the Star Cup. You're probably asking, where the hell is Special Cup? Doesn't this game usually have 4 difficulties? Or 4 cups? Well, we'll find out about that in the 100cc. For now, we have things to do. First, let's grab our trophy. Submit SK to the rankings. Get our unlockable cart, which is the Parawing. And let's take a look at the stats of that before we move on. I know which characters I'm going to use for the next one. We're actually going to be using the babies. So as far as the Shell Cart and the Parawing, they both have the same weight. The Shell Cart has more speed, but the Parawing has more acceleration. That's basically the only difference. So, let's actually use this. I want to say this is the Baby Buggy, but I'm not quite sure of the exact name. I know once again, I know the unlockable name, but I don't know the initial cart unlock. But yes, we have Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. Their special item is the Chain Chomp, which is the precursor to what will become the Bullet Bill item in other games. The cool thing about the Chain Chomp is not only... Well, no, I mean, still pretty much the bullet bill for the most part. But you can only get it when you're really, really far behind. Thankfully, we're moving up to 100cc, so the computer players will be a bit more competent. But still not at the highest level, so there is a potential we won't be seeing it. I'll make sure to use one of the babies later on so we can actually see it later when the computer players are actually more difficult. But yeah, it'll basically carry the babies up a few positions. The Chain Chomp can also hurt other opponents too. It's a very dangerous item to use. But yeah, we are back in Mushroom Cup now. Gonna go through all the courses yet again. This time, though, on a higher level. So, let's see if we can manage the insanity that will definitely persist from this level of intense Mario Kart racing. Okay, there we go. Oh, shoot, I thought that was the end of the race. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was like, yes! Okay, we're done. And then I, like, turned away for a second and looked back and was like, oh, the race is not over yet. My bad. My bad. Well, here, maybe we can hurt some Mario Bros. We have the older Mario Bros in front of us. We're gonna have them lose to their baby counterparts here. Haha, take that. Okay, now the race is actually over. I can't believe I did that. Thank God this is 100cc. If this was 150, I probably would have not gotten first. You really can't afford too many mistakes in 150cc. Also, you know what? I'm going to showcase something on Peach Beach right here that I didn't showcase before. It's not really a shortcut. It's kind of just, oh, look what's over here. Something interesting. You get a double item if you do that. Oh, but I can actually show off the Chain Chomp now. The Chain Chomp is very erratic, though, so it's not always going to go in a straight line. Then once the chain breaks, it'll go forward, cause some more havoc and destruction. But after that, it's pretty much over. So yeah, if you want to get a double item at the very beginning, definitely go left instead of right at the first turn. But now we're in a position where we need to catch up with our older brethren. Ah, damn it, I missed the item. Guess I could showcase what's over here, too. This is technically a shortcut, so I probably should have been going this way from the get-go. I'll definitely try to show off any shortcuts or any little hidden secrets that are available in this game. I'm not super knowledgeable about it. I don't know every single shortcut that there is to know about, but I know quite a few of them at least. God, those Mario Bros are keeping up the pace, though. I wish I could see behind. That's what I think is the only thing missing from this game. It's in other games. I like being able to see what's behind me so I can like throw items behind me if I need to. Or in the case of Mario Kart DS, having the bottom screen to look at the map. Which, by the way, this was actually news since my Super Circuit Let's Play. Mario Kart DS is actually on the eShop for the Wii U, so I don't have to skip the game. Like, I could actually do that game when I get around to the next Mario Kart after this one. I honestly thought there was going to be a much longer wait there, but no. So I'll probably try to get to Mario Kart DS in the fall of next year. Maybe even summer, I don't know. Summer for next year on the SlimKirby channel will be kind of interesting. Because it is going to be my 9th year when we get around to summer, which means I need to start thinking about that clip show I need to make. Also, I think with the mushrooms, if you crash into another player that has an item at just the right angle, you'll actually steal that item. I think. Probably shouldn't quote me on that, though, because I don't know for sure. I want to say you can, though. It might depend on your weight, too, so that's another thing. Oh, man. Oh, I thought I hit one of them. Oh, you jerks! You set your baby brethren on fire. Mario and Luigi are assholes, seriously. Yoshi and Birdo are also assholes. They're doing a pretty good job. Decided to go for the behind throw as opposed to in front of me. Ah! Okay, final lap. Ugh! Wait. Oh, that was close. Mario and Luigi almost stole that from me. I'm glad they didn't. God, they were really close, too. They weren't too far behind. They were less than a second behind. Although, to be fair, I mean, Birdo and Yoshi weren't too far behind either, so... That race could have gone either way. Thankfully, it went my way. Okay, what do we have next? Next up, we have... the desert level again. Dry, dry deserts. Trying to think of what my favorite desert level would be. There's actually a lot of different desert levels and a variety of them too. Because there's this one, there's dry ruins, there's desert hills. Oh, also whenever you have the Starman, you steal the item. That might be what I'm thinking of instead of the mushroom. Although I don't know. I'm trying to think of what the desert courses are. Kalahari Deserts. Yoshi Deserts. If you want to go back to the frickin' GBA version. There's probably other desert levels I can't think of at the moment. Oh, there's also Bone Dry Ruins, which is not an extremely well-liked course by a lot of people, but it's also a desert course, I guess. Also, yeah, that was a Yoshi egg you saw. That is the special item for Yoshi and Birdo, if you couldn't figure that out. Oh, dang it. Stupid frickin' Pokies. Does anyone else kind of have that problem with this game where, like, you're driving straight forward, you feel like you're going to be fine, but then all of a sudden you kind of just start drifting to the other side? That's what I feel like happens sometimes in this game. Maybe my controller is just really, really bad or something. My Wavebird controller, which I've had for a very, very long time, is starting to kind of give out a bit. Which is a shame, because the Wavebird controllers are so freaking good. Dang it. I don't want green shells. I want better items. Give me better items, please. Actually, it won't matter at this point. We got this pretty much in the bag. Even if I magically got second, we still would have had this in the bag, so... It's really, really not an issue. Yay, go babies. Baby power. I also love the baby victory noises you hear. Here come baby Luigi. I love baby Luigi. Baby Luigi's probably one of my favorite characters in this game, I hate to say. But, there we go. Another Mushroom Cup trophy. This time on the 100cc ranking. You'll love to see that. So, what are we going to unlock? We're going to unlock the Rattle Buggy. Let's actually see what that's like compared to the other buggy that we have. Nope, dang it. I didn't mean to select that. Here we go. So, pretty much just like the Parawing and the shell carts. One just has more acceleration, and the other one has more speed. That's really about it. So, Rattle Buggy, more speed. Baby Buggy, more acceleration. Pretty much it. So, once again, that's actually going to do it for another episode of Mario Kart Double Dash, and that's going to be it for this weekend. Join me, guys, next weekend for more Mario Kart madness. We'll be taking on the rest of the 100cc. Maybe we'll even unlock the Special Cup. And also, we may even go to 150cc. We'll just have to wait and see. See you guys next time.